My name's Paul Burke. I'm the Chief Executive Officer at the Northern Territory Farmers Association. There is some really good advice out there, but one thing, there is a lot of advice. So what we're endeavouring to do is sift through all of that information and make sure you, the growers, are getting the information you need to make decisions in your business, because you need to be planning ahead now like you've never planned before. Your season ahead of you is going to be really difficult, but it's also going to be really different and challenging. Your workforce is going to be a very different workforce. Your accommodation on your farms may not be suitable to house people because of some of the restrictions around social distancing. There's going to be changes you need to make to your business. You need to be making those decisions and thinking through those processes now and planning for how you're going to mitigate them and reduce the risks. We've all got an obligation in this space, and NT Farmers are here to support you, and we'll be developing some fact sheets and some information to assist you through that process. On financial counselling, if you're finding your business is in trouble, we are working tirelessly to get a dedicated resource, and we're hoping to have that in place as soon as early next week here in the Territory. We were hoping that we will have a pool of staff with an online portal to be able to deliver staff to your doorstep by the end of this week into early next week. Most of you know that the Food Futures Conference was postponed this year. That was disappointing for all of us. Our numbers looked like being record numbers. Our sponsorship was higher than it had ever been. But what we have got a commitment is that we're going to work with the sponsors to deliver an innovative, an exciting and an interesting way to engage online. We don't know how that looks yet, and I'm certainly not a social media expert, but we'll be taking the best advice from people that will be able to give us instructions on how to do that. And we'll make sure that we're getting the information to you, the producers, in a manner that you can actually deal with. Because we understand that you're busy people and you can't sit down and read through a million documents. So we'll be trying to make sure it's information that's ready at hand and it's accurate and you can rely on it. And that's one of our commitments to you. One thing we do know is our farmers, through their biosecurity practices and their years and years of training in biosecurity to keep diseases off their properties, are well placed to do this work and do this work exceptionally well. We know that their skills that they've honed over a period of time to control viruses in their crops will be critical moving forward, and we'll be able to make strong plans to be able to mitigate the risks for staff. We are confident that you can do that. If any of our farmers are struggling through the virus, I urge you to reach out. There are numerous mental health lines, and I urge you to reach out. If you're not comfortable reaching out through those processes, then we can put you in touch with counsellors. And they're services that are discreet, they're services that are confidential. So I urge you, if you are struggling, to reach out. Finally, Food Futures has been postponed to the 1st to the 4th of March next year. Both NT Farmers and Ordco look forward to welcoming everyone there in 2021, and let's make that the biggest event and the biggest party when we get through this. So please stay in touch, stay engaged and stay in contact with us. We are insurance policy in these difficult times.